just reminds me of like a nice boot or something. You know, that color, it's beautiful. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Now he budded out. And I've got a visitor here. But the deck just looks fantastic. It rained a little bit. Yeah, sprinkled a little bit this morning. Uh, but the deck just looks great. It just, before, even though the wood was relatively new, it just looked dirty. And there's the bird, a ruby-throated hummingbird. He's beautiful. Has his red throat, uh, hence the ruby-throated hummingbird. Genius, Jim. Anyway, back to the deck. It just looks good now and is finally all buttoned up. You know, we need to wash those windows with something effective. Here's my hummingbird again. Yeah, he's on the feeder all right. Beautiful. That's the lady. Little lady. She always perches to feed while he stays on the wing. She perches. God, that bird is just tiny. The size of your thumb. Just imagine that. There she goes. No doubt he was on a branch here somewhere. I've seen him. He'll go up in a branch of one of these trees, like that cedar tree over there. Yeah, he wasn't far away, was he? That's him. That's him. He gave her her time, but notice how he takes to the wing, never perches, and off he goes right to the same limb each time over there. Very predictable. Anyway, take a little walk here. I put the grill back over here, and I put the bird bath back on this. This was completely off. But all of this deck, that's where the snake was, sitting right there. But all of this, all down here, all done, stained and protected. But this is like a saddle brown and just looks really good while the paint is fresh. That area up there, driest part of the whole thing, but it's done. As is all of this. It's patched. You know, it's got that freckled look a little bit, but you know, that's the character of these logs. And it has been patched, so there are no holes in it where rot can set in. You know, woodpeckers follow up the bees and just vicious cycle. That corner right over there, right there, is where we need our repair work. But it'll, there he is. Anyway, back to the deal. I'll walk you around. Fixing to catch my flight home, and I can't wait to see the wife and the pups. And believe it or not, I'm excited to get, well, excited, anxious to get back to work too. I need to devote some time. I've got some nice projects working, and I'm excited about them. But all this area just looks great. I did bring the bench and the chairs and stuff and left them under the overhang, the porch here. There's my stuff going home, trash bag. But no more cherry red deck ramp. That is brown, same color as the trim of the house. And there is our master bedroom side and the upstairs. And as you can see, it's that saddle brown. They did the cedar shakes or whatever, the shingles atop the bay windows here. They did them too, and they look fantastic. They had a dry look before, excuse me, but no longer. And 2 coats of paint on the forest green door. That looks good. And I'll show you the, clutter. There it is. But it's better here. When somebody gets here next, all they have to do is pull the pedestal out here, put it here, put the top on, arrange your chairs, you're in business. But all in all, whoops, just saw the hummingbird dip. There's our yard. I probably will pull this, I'll at least pull the hummingbird feeder. Sorry, guy, but that water goes bad in about 4 days, and there'll be nobody here to do it. So I hate the temptation of him being stuck here. He needs to move on to other sources of food. Can't depend on me every day. I wish. But I did put a feeder, see that? And it gets a lot of business. And it's got a lot of business right now. There are 3, 4, 5, 6 birds there. And there's also this one that gets a workout. I kid you not, that feeder right there, I can fill it every single day and they will empty it. Empty it. One day. Just these little perching birds will empty that puppy in one day. Oh, okay. Well, enough Sir Walter Attenborough narration. I need to button it up and head to the Triad Airport. God, I'll miss this. Next time with family, and can't wait to share it with the wife. Dogs running loose out here. Surprised I haven't seen the turkeys today. They've been a daily thing. With or without food, they come and just roost or hang out in the edges of the yard here. And they're huge right now. I mean, they look like those 20-pound butter balls. That's the size of these things. They're full grown. Let's put it. I did leave the last of my corn out so they can have that. But it's July 14th, 2023. End of a stay I'll not soon forget.